Wanna turn the lights out.
Hey kiddos, so I don't have an intro, but we are just going to go straight to the tutorial. So first I'm going to moisturize my face. I'm going to use this Reviva Labs Rose Water as glycerin, and it's really good for setting up the face. The spray nozzle sucks, so it's basically taking a shower in this rose water spray. So I'm taking my Coolie number 1 brush and I'm spreading that around. I'm going to take my 2 e.l.f. primers. This is the Blemish and the Pore Minimizing Primer, placing that all over my face. And then I'm going to start with my 2 foundations, the Maybelline Fit Me and the L'Oreal Pro Matte. Mixing the 2 together just creates a little bit more of a long-lasting foundation that I love. Now, as you can see, all the brushes in this video will be from a brand called Coolie, and they are the oval brushes that I have found that could be an Artiste makeup brush dupe. If you're interested in a review, I will link the video down below. When using these brushes, you want to think of it like you're smoothing it on, as if you were using a spatula on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, now I'm going to take my concealer. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. As always, I'm going to use that to highlight and conceal in all the right places. I have this really stubborn scab on my chin from a zit that I had popped, hee. But we're just gonna ignore that. I tried not to layer on too much makeup, so if it peeks through, it doesn't bother me, so I hope it doesn't bother you. You'll see the oval brushes just getting smaller and smaller because they're different ones. I will list them all down below, but this one I started out with a oval sort of number 5, but then I switched to number 4 so I could get really tight into those little creases. Using my NYC powder, I'm going to set my under eye to make sure that it lasts all day and does not crease. Taking the sample size of a Tarte contour stick, I'm going to use that to contour my cheeks, the jawline, and my forehead, and then I'm going to blend it out with another oval brush. The best technique for these brushes is that if you're going to use them, you want to make one uniform motion. So either you're going up and down, side to side, you just want to make sure that you're pulling the product towards the area that you want. Let's take a poll. What do you guys think of cream contouring? Do you want to do it? Pass? No pass? Let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 310. I'm using the same oval brush that I had used to apply my foundation, so as you can see, they are very versatile. Cream or powder, these brushes do it all. Now I'm taking my City Color Cosmetics contour kit and I'm bronzing with the bronzer shade with this larger brush, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush so I can get that darker shade to get more precise in the depths of my contour. To just clean up the edges of that contour, I'm taking a little bit more of that NYC loose powder and this smaller oval brush, and I'm pulling it downwards, that way it blends into the jawline more seamlessly. I really don't want to be that girl, but yes, highlighter. This tiny brush is beautiful for highlighter. I'm taking that on the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, my forehead. I'm putting that everywhere. And I have to say, Champagne Pop from Becca is still a beautiful highlighter. If you don't have it, you should go get it. Now I'm going to take a really natural pink blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. I'm just placing that on top of my contour, starting from the apples of my cheeks and just blending it backwards. By this point, I stopped showing you the product. I'm so sorry. But I have primed my eyelids with my Wet n Wild primer, and I have also highlighted the brow brow bone with my Milani brow and highlight pencil, and I'm just using this linear brush to blend it out. This is my Ardell Definer Brow Kit in dark, and I'm using that with a smaller linear brush and defining my natural brow shape. NYX concealer in a jar in medium, and I'm just cleaning up the chunky mess that brush made because it's not my ideal for defining the brow, but it's okay, it still works, made my brows look visible, and so I'm blending that out with the smaller linear brush. You needs to get on eBay and buy this and Self 15 pan palette. It's so awesome. I've been using it ever since I went to Gen Beauty, so definitely check out the link down below. It's only like $3, I kid you not. And I'm using a different set of brushes for the eyes. To be honest, I probably wouldn't use these eye brushes. It's really difficult to do it. I barely made it happen with these. First, I started to blend the white shadow from the brow bone all the way down to the eyelid. And then I'm taking this linear brush to define the crease. And it's just kind of going to get messy and choppy. You can watch it as it unfolds. And then I'm going to take this smaller, it's a dome brush. It's the number 10, and I'm trying to make this crease happen, but I don't know what it is. It just did not blend well, and so just watch it as it goes. So here, after a lot of hard work, I have now achieved sort of a winged out, like smoky outer corner. And so by the time I've gotten to my second eye, I've figured it out. So I took a linear brush and just kind of made a bottom part that could be the winged part of my eyeshadow. I'm taking that dome brush and I'm starting to pull the color in my outer corner, and then I'm bringing it in like an outer V to bring the crease towards the inner corner, if that makes sense. And so I'm just building up the color and blending, and I'm really just using this one domed brush. And then I'm going to come in with the linear brush to sort of like pull the color in, and then again I'm going to go in with that number 4, which is what I actually used for my concealer, to like blend the crap out of the outer edges, because there's no blending brush like a E40 or whatever. Now I'm taking this e.l.f. It's a baked eyeshadow in Chocolate Dreams, and I decided to put that all over the lid, and then I'm also using that in the lower lash line. I'm actually taking the Champagne Pop highlighter in my inner corner just to highlight and bring some light there. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore. I got this Sigma E25 and a Senna blending brush just to try to salvage the edges of this eyeshadow look. So I took a little bit more of that Chocolate Dreams color and a medium brown from the Self palette to just try to blend the edges as best as I could. Then to try to clean up the brow bone area, I'm taking a little bit more of that white eyeshadow on the number 9 brush, and I'm just blending that out. Now I'm taking this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Moscow, I think, and I'm using that as the pop of color in this makeup look. I don't really know what to call this. Is it fall? Is it spring? Is it edgy? It's something. I don't know what I'm going to call this video, but I'm just using that all over the lips. It actually was kind of patchy. I did about 2.5 coats, and while I was filming the video for my review of the oval brushes, it actually started to crack. So it's not the best, but it is something that's affordable in case you're looking for a color like Anastasia paint or something of that nature. Now I'm taking another e.l.f. baked eyeshadow in the color Toasted, and I'm actually pressing that in the center of my lid with my ring finger, and then I'm blending it out with the number 9 brush just around the edges so it blends in a little bit more naturally with the outer corners. And then that is the finished look. Add some lashes, do a little bit of setting spray, and you are done, my dears. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!